All right, good day. Hope that you're doing well. So now in this video, we're going to be looking into a previous question paper, and to be specific, we're going to be doing a statistic previous question. Now, here we are given a table which reflects the sizes of each of the 9 provinces in South Africa is provided. Now, these are the following provinces we are given, and now the first question wants us to calculate the value of X, which is this X value right over here. Now, how are you going to go about calculating your X? So these are the following areas for your provinces, and if you note here, we're given the total area, right? So simply to calculate your value of X, you would add all these values, right? Right, you would add all these numerical values, right? And after adding them, you're going to take your total and you're going to subtract them by the sum of all your numerical values. Now, our total is 1,219,090. And now, when you add all these numerical values, right, they should be equals to 1,202,080. Now, as a result, your value of X would be equals to 17,010 kilometers squared. Now, 1.1.2, it requires us to find the median province in South Africa. Now, how would we go about doing that? First, you need to make sure that these provinces would be in ascending order, right? So first step, every time whenever you determine your median, make sure that your provinces are in ascending order. Now, meaning that from lowest to the highest, right? So now let me identify my lowest. So here, as I could see, I have Mpumalanga, right? I could make this my first. Now let me see the other lowest that I have. Oh, the lowest is Gauteng, right? So I have Gauteng. And after Gauteng, let me see, I have Mpumalanga. And after Mpumalanga, let me see which other province has the lowest area. I have KwaZulu-Natal here. Let me highlight it. So I have KZN. Now, let me see the other that I have. So let me cancel these ones which I did. I also did that. I did Gauteng. Now, I have Northwest. So I'm going to write it here. Let me cancel it out. I did Northwest. Now let me see. I have 129,370 here. I have 129,480. So next it has to be, oh, Limpopo before, right? So I have Limpopo. Now next it has to be Western Cape. Now after my Western Cape, let me see what's next. Let me cancel it out. It has to be Free State. So it's Free State. And then Eastern Cape afterwards, Northern Cape, right? So last two, Eastern Cape and Northern Cape. Now that I've arranged these in ascending order, let me try to determine the middle province. All right. So now here I have 1. The bottom here be 1. Make this 2. 2 up until I get to the middle province. This is 3. This is going to be 3. This is 4. This is going to be 4. Now this is my median province, which is Limpopo. Right. So in this case, it is the 5th province, Limpopo. Now 1.1.3, we need to determine the mean of the province size. Now remember, what is the formula you need to go about using whenever you're calculating your mean? So mean is basically an average. So we're going to take our total area and we're going to divide it by the number of provinces. So in this case, our total area is 1,219,090. Number of these provinces, they are 9, right? And now let me punch that into my calculator. As a result, my mean would be equals to, remember these calculations, you should do them in the box. It should be equals to 135,454.44. Right, this is if I round off to 2 decimal places. Right. Now moving on to the next question. Now here also do not forget your units, right? So the units here, remember, it's kilometers squared. Now, here, we need to complete the table indicating how to calculate the angle size of the sector representing each eye color in a pie chart, right? Do not draw a pie chart. Now remember, how do you go about determining angles in a pie chart, right? So no, here we're not drawing a pie chart, but then to determine the angle of your pie chart or for whatever eye color in this scenario, you need to take the frequency of that color and you need to divide it by the total frequency, right? And afterwards, you need to multiply everything by 360 because remember your pie chart is in a circle, and remember what is the angle around the point, or the angle for your circle is going to be revolution, which is 360. Now for each and every eye color we're going to do the same and until we find the angle, right? So now to do so, let us start with the first one, blue. So to find the angle for my blue, I'm going to say 12, which is my frequency for blue, divided by my total of 30 multiplied by 360. Now punching that into my calculator, the angle for my blue is going to be 144 degrees. Now doing the same for my brown, so it's going to be 9 over 30 multiplied by 360, right? And as a result, this is going to be 108. Now you need to do the same for every. Now for the brown, it's going to be 4 over 30 multiplied by 360, which would be 48. Now for the green, it's 5 over 30 multiplied by 360, which should be equals to 60, right? And when you add all these angles, they should be equals to 360, right? This is your total.